What's up, YouTube? Coming back with another video. This video may offend some women, may offend some men, but it's a video, and you shouldn't be offended. Even sometimes we as fleshly beings, we get offended when we hear the truth. Especially if it's criticizing us, constructive criticism, stuff like that. But I hear black women, rather it's out in public or social media, they have a gripe, they have a complaint about about a shortage of decent black men. They saying that black men is not doing what they supposed to do. They're childish. Either they're not at home, out in the street, pill popping, gambling, chasing women. I mean, all the negative, stereotypical thing that you can think about. But they be generalizing, putting every black man in a basket. Basically, putting black men in a basket, and they want to generalize, stereotype the black man as being this childlike being. Don't want to be responsible, don't want to take care of nothing. Just want to be around, have fun, and fuck and make babies. That's it. And by them generalizing, lumping us all in the same category, I don't think it's right. And the reason why I say I don't believe it's right or think it's right, because it's single parents or it's single mothers. The majority of the household that's dealing or raising the man child, the majority of it is single black mothers. Like some of these coons, as you call them, some of these coons been saying about black women having single parent households, and by black women being the head, the single parent of that household, they are the one with the influence on the children, especially the man child. They are the ones that's raising these no good men that you like to complain about. Women, black women. Your gripe is not with me or any other decent man that's out there that look like me. Your complaint is not with me, it's with single mothers that looks like you. So technically speaking, they're deadbeats. You got plenty of deadbeat single black mothers out there. I'm not trying to bash don't get me wrong, it's not a black bashing video at all. But I try to speak it as I see it, as I see it. That's the key word here, as I see it. As I see it, to believe it to be truth. Because this is what I see. This is what my spirit of discernment see. This is what I see, man. You raising these black boys to be what you was programmed to be. You are a deadbeat. This is the way I look at it. I mean, the foundation is slavery times. It got to be. Ain't no way around it. That is our past. That is our history in America. Our ancestors were slaves. You just can't erase that. Like, fuck it, it's over with now, just erase that. No, you can't do that. Yes, it's a blessing to be successful in this fucked up country. It's a blessing to be able to afford things and not live check to check. I know. It's a blessing to as a black man, it's a blessing to be successful in this bullshit society, man, that was set up that wasn't really meant for us anyway. But a lot of sacrifices were made for us to be this way so we can be successful. Truth be told, shit, we could have took this bitch over. That if we really wanted to. That's how powerful of a people that we are. And they know this. But we just don't know it. But anyways, the foundation is slavery. That's slavery. And even back then, in the slave quarters, you had the Caucasian master, whoever it was. Half the time, probably wasn't the master of that bed wench. Could have been the security. Could have been the help raping the black woman or having sex willingly. Or the black woman was willingly having sex with these Caucasian men. Having these babies, men-childs. That man-child didn't have a father in the home. So basically, that was a bastard mixed child. Follow what I'm saying here. That was a bastard mixed child that didn't have a father in the household. He didn't see that child as his because he could have sold that child at any given moment. It didn't give a fuck as long as he turned a profit. And you know I'm not lying. This is what's been going on for years, people, for centuries. Wonder why the black man child is so frail, so weak. They don't have a backbone and always cater to this Caucasian man that's supposed to be this superior being, which he's not. That's who pretty much, man, you know, that's who's responsible, in my opinion. This is what I see now. The black woman and the Caucasian man. And by her being the side piece, I said this in a previous video. The black woman, since she came here in bondage, since she's been in bondage, still in bondage, because the black man never got off his knees and to engage war. Well, they tried back then. We had real black men then, you know, real black men back then. I would at least give my ancestors that. You know, they tried before the civil rights movement. I'm talking about beyond that. You know, real black men tried. But I'm pretty sure some black woman sabotaged that to keep her lover, to keep her side lover in power. I truly believe this, people. Whether you do or not, I don't care. Why I'm making this video, I don't know, but it's coming. You know, I said this years ago. The reason why the Caucasian man stayed in power this long because of the black woman. Not necessarily it's her fault, you know. She was seduced. Like Eve in the garden, she was seduced by the serpent and forsake Adam. Once Adam lost his powers, it was a wrap. It was over. It was done with. The black woman and the Caucasian man are responsible for producing these weak, non-backbone black male childs. They are the ones. And can't nobody tell me different. So you don't come to me telling me you black men this and you black men that. Shit, you raising them. Just like the movie South Central when Ray Ray told Bobby Johnson once he came home doing his prison time. He said he was talking about Bobby Johnson's son. The county is his mama, and Deuce is his daddy. I got what he was saying. No, but it's the other way around. The black woman is that man-child's mother. And that Caucasian man, Uncle Sam, or whatever you want to call him, the system is his daddy. That absentee daddy that isn't there. Like that Caucasian was back in the day on that plantation, man. You black women out there need to look in the mirror closely. Look at yourself. You need to examine yourself. That's what most of you don't do. You don't want to examine your own self or your own sister. Or some of you try to correct your sister, but the majority of you don't. Because it's easier just blaming on the black man. It's your fault. But at the same time, you're still dancing with the serpent. Which I don't blame you, because most of these so-called black men out here still dancing with the serpent too. And I told you this, black man, I don't care what you do. You can say cut the black woman off and all of that, and we can work, and it ain't never gonna happen. Can't happen. You can't build a nation, a strong nation, without the woman, without your woman. And she's corrupt. She's corrupted. And she will always be corrupted until there's a purge. A new beginning. You will never get on top. We will never get on top without our Reb. He took her away. He made her his. Until then, the fight the battle continues. My opinion. What I see.